family. This is Sister Sheila, and this is...
I'm Melanie.
And we thought we would just get together and go through some questions that you might have or be wondering about grace or the Chat and Chew or the Battle Station or anything that Mel comes up with, because she always has fabulous questions. And this is an opportunity to turn the tables on me and have me sit on the big brown sofa and answer some questions for all of you. So, Mel?
Well, let's start with the Chat and Chew.
Okay.
Because that's important, because tickets are limited.
Tickets are very limited. We selected a smaller venue this time because we really wanted to make sure that it was an intimate conversation around when mothers gather. And so the idea actually came up because I was praying about the women in my life, and two circles of women came up. And in the first circle were women who are grieving their mothers. And in the other circle was women who are grieving their wombs. And so the more time I spent thinking about it and in prayer, it really came to me, it really hit me that all of those women who are grieving, it's not necessarily because of an actual physical death. Some of them are grieving relationships with people who are very much alive, but those relationships are not life-giving, they're not nurturing, and they don't provide the sustenance that the person feels like they should be getting. So in a mother-daughter situation, if a daughter doesn't really have the type of relationship she wants to have with her mother, she could still be grieving even though her mother is alive.
What about the womb part?
From the womb part, initially, we try to make it easy on God. So I was trying to make it easy on God. And I said, well, okay, so let's talk about women who have had abortions, or women who have miscarried, or women who have carried a baby and delivered a stillborn baby, or had a baby die suddenly in infancy. And of course, that definition got stretched out, that there are mothers who are grieving their grown children for the same reasons that I previously stated about their moms. It could be that they just don't have the relationship that they want to have with their kids, or their kids are struggling in ways that as a mother, it's just hard to watch, hard to see. And so we wanted to see what would happen if we got all of those women in the room together and allowed for some healing to take place.
And I think even women who have not had life in the womb as of yet, that have struggled, and I think the church has not dealt with that in a very compassionate way.
Right.
In a lot of situations, I've definitely heard of people, hearing the struggles if you have more faith, or the kind of the insensitivity of Mother's Day and other sermons and situations that the church has not done well with that.
And and certainly even in my own circle, I have wonderful relationships with women who made a decision not to have children.
Right.
And so this whole season of Mother's Day, what do you do with them when they're the best aunties and the best godmothers and the best spiritual mothers, and just have not experienced a physical birth, but have certainly been nurturing and provided mothering to somebody, even if it's not a blood relative. So it's going to be a fun day. I don't want it to come off like doom and gloom and we're just going to be crying and sad and all of that. That's not it at all. The women who are coming to participate in this Chat and Chew are very encouraging, very nurturing, even a little funny. Some of them are kind of funny.
Well, they are your friends. So.
Yeah. And so it's just going to be a really good time once again, for women to come together and do what we know women do, which is heal each other, love each other, nurture each other, show compassion and encourage each other. And it just provides an opportunity for that type of support. The thing with the Chat and Chew, and this has come up a couple of times, people have asked me, why did you do this in the first place? And the reason is because I think that women, because we live such busy lives, and because there are already so many spinning saucers and spinning plates that we're trying to keep in motion, that we have lost the art of being a good girlfriend. Mm-hmm. Like, what does that mean to just be a good girlfriend? And so much is going on that, maybe before the husband, before the kids, before the full-time job and the part-time job, or the full-time job and the part-time business, or the church duties and the PTA and all of that. Maybe you had time to really invest in your girlfriends,
Right.
whereas now you just don't. Like, there's
Right.
just not enough time in a day
Right.
to do all of the things that are on your agenda, on your to-do list, and then sit and listen to your girlfriend for 30 minutes. Like, sometimes you just don't do it. And the reason why I feel like it's a lost art is, I'm not just blaming the ladies. I think relationally, we're losing the art of how to have and maintain good relationships with people. We live by the text. I call them the little boxes with the light in them. And we do this all day. The chat and choose were an opportunity for you to actually sit across, for you to take your phone and turn it down. Sit across from a woman, have a conversation, laugh, eat some really good food.
That's important.
Yes. You have to have great music. You have to have really good food. And then you have to have really great conversations. And some of those conversations, we left questions on the tables at the last chat and chew.
Right.
But some of the most powerful conversations that came back to me were completely organic. Were just people who were sitting at a table with somebody that they didn't know and engaged in a conversation that turned into a moment. And they would have never had that had they not come to this and been intentional about
Absolutely.
it. And so it's not that you can't have that in other places. My kids think I talk to everybody. Walmart, Target, okay, whatever. So, but to to create a safe space where those types of conversations could happen,
Right.
Isn't something that happens every day.
Right.
And so that was really the premise behind the chat and choose. And we had no idea. I can just be honest. We had no idea what we were doing. We didn't.
Well.
I'm not an event planner.
That's okay. You hired one.
By any stretch of the imagination, I am not an event planner. But I know what happens here at the battle station.
Right.
And I knew that there were people who wanted exposure to that who might not never come to the battle station. And so how do we take this experience on the road? How do we create a safe space where organic, beautiful, healing conversations could happen between people who might not ever meet? And that's
For
what
me,
happened.
at the last chat and two, what was neat is to see people, because they were willing to risk that organic conversation and be real, they got the courage to start their healing journey or to take that next step that they've been afraid to take. And I think, people in your life that have to be there, like your husband and your family and all that, like they can encourage you, but not in a way that girlfriend can speak into your life. Right. And I think that relationship, those depth of relationship where you can call each other out, because women know women better than anybody else. You know what I mean? And you can look at your girlfriend and be like, stop playing. You need to do this.
Right.
You ain't gonna lie to me, because that's my story. You know what I mean? I'm telling my story. I know that story.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I saw that happen a lot with women that would have never met otherwise.
Right.
And that I think that connecting point of the stories that were shared with the people who were there that held a different version of the same story.
Right.
And they were able to see, okay, healing is possible. Forgiveness is possible. Healthy living is possible. Redemption is possible.
Right.
Okay, maybe there's something, maybe there is another chapter in my story that needs to be written.
Yeah. I think the other cool thing that happened at the Chat and Chew was this whole concept around the diversity of it.
Yeah.
Every end of the economic scale was there. Employed, unemployed, West End, South Side, Mosby Court, Deep Chesterfield, Colonial. I mean, it was just a beautiful, beautiful blend. For those of you who missed it, we're doing it again. May the 6th in Petersburg. We're going to Secondhand Rose, 11 North Sycamore Street in Petersburg, Virginia. It is an intimate space. Tickets are selling pretty quickly.
I got mine.
Yes.
Because it's fried chicken and waffles.
Yes, it's chicken and waffles.
White people, if you've never had chicken and waffles, it's good. It's really good. You need to try it. I'm telling you. You wouldn't think to put them together, but
yes, and you pour the syrup over all of it.
Yes.
You put the syrup all over all of it. Yeah. So 1-1 bacon. is doing our food again by overwhelming request. I mean, she did an amazing job catering our last event. I had never seen grapes so big in my life. I thought they were genetically modified, and then I found out that they actually grow them like that, and that they're supposed to be that big on purpose. But anyway, we had amazing. We had shrimp rolls. She hand rolled 1,000 shrimp rolls for this event specifically for us. It was great. We had these beautiful fruit kebabs, and then we had all of these different meat kebabs and all of this stuff, and it was just.
Bring it in. I know you're getting on the food train.
Yeah. I was getting. We already ate, so I'm not hungry. But I do get excited talking about food, and the food was great.
Good.
The food was great. So you should come. Tickets are $40, and
you can get them online.
You can get them online. You can go to. Thank you. You're so awesome. You can go to the battlestation.org website and scroll down to the bottom and click the link. You'll see the flyer for the Chat and Chew, and you can get your tickets. Get your ticket first. Put your mask on first, and then you help somebody else. So get your ticket first, and then call your girlfriends, grab your girlfriends, and send them the link so that they can get their tickets too. Because I am pretty confident, because this is a smaller venue, this is going to sell out. And I really don't want to do it without you. It's funny. The women who came to the last event, like, I wish all of them could come, but then we want new people to come too, so that they can experience this. So I don't really have a preference. If you didn't come to the last one, I want you to come. And if you came to the last one, I want you to come, but I need you to hurry because it's going to sell out. Like, I think we have maybe 25 tickets left, 25, maybe 30. I don't think we have 30. But you might want to hurry up and get a ticket because it's going to sell out, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing.
Anything that comes out of the battle station is amazing. Right? How can you not have fun with you? On the big brown sofa.
On the big brown sofa. And we are taking the sofas again. We're only going to take one though. We're going to take one sofa, and I'm going to engage in conversation with some incredible women who are going to love on you and encourage you and minister the grace of God to you right where you are. And then they're going to make themselves available, and they give the best hugs. If you need a hug, that's something I did want to say. If you need a hug, you need to come to the Chat and Chew. The best huggers in Richmond. I mean, and a mama hug. Like, if you need a mama hug, come to the Chat and Chew. Come to the Chat and Chew. I don't even want to tell you who these women are, but when you get there and you see them, you're going to say, yup, I want hugs from all of them. You're going to want a hug from all of them because they are phenomenal.
Ladies, the Battle Station invites you to join us at Second Hand Rose in Petersburg, Virginia for our second Chat and Chew on Saturday, May the 6th at 5 p.m. Our theme will be When Mothers Gather. Come join the conversation, the food, and the fellowship. Registration is currently available for this limited capacity gathering, so we encourage you to register today at thebattlestation.org. That's register today at thebattlestation.org. We look forward to seeing you on May 6th.